Ishmael, the son of Abraham, was rejected as the son of promise, through whom the Messiah would come. Still, he was loved by God and lived in God's presence. Sadly, today there is much strife and hatred between the descendants of Ishmael and of Isaac. Yet there is hope. Already in the 7th century before Christ, the prophet Isaiah uttered amazing prophecies about specific peoples. Isaiah 18 describes a tall and smooth people living in a land divided by rivers. This is the people of Cush. According to verse 7, they will bring gifts to the Lord on Mount Zion. According to Isaiah 19, the nations of Egypt and Assyria will worship the Lord, and Israel will be the third as a blessing in the Middle East. Isaiah 60 mentions that Israel will be covered with the riches of Midian and Ephah, a son and grandson of Abraham. Also, all those of Sheba will come and bring their riches and praise to the Lord. Finally, Kedar and Nebaioth, the two oldest sons of Ishmael, will minister to the Jews with their riches and bring offerings to the Lord. These people lived in the following locations. Note how they all surround Israel. Today, these are the nations from Sudan to Iraq and from Syria to Yemen. Romans 11 informs us that the fullness of Gentiles will come in, and then all Israel will be saved. There will be a fullness of followers of Jesus among all the nations, also in the Middle East. In Romans 10, the Apostle Paul reminds us that Israel will become jealous of a nation that is at the same time not a nation. Today, the Ishmaelites are not a distinct nation. What will happen when many Palestinians and other Arabs begin to love the Jews with the love of Jesus the Messiah? The next verse states that the Lord shows himself to those who do not ask for him. Just like Jesus appeared to Hagar, the mother of Ishmael, in the desert, today he appears in dreams and visions to many Muslims in the Middle East and beyond. They are seeking Allah but finding Jesus. God has promised to bring many Arabs to himself and to use them as a blessing to the Israelites, so that they too will find salvation in Jesus the Messiah. The parable of the wheat and the weeds in Matthew 13 teaches us that evil will continue to increase in the world, also in the Middle East. At the same time, there will be a plentiful harvest. Many will find freedom from spiritual and religious slavery. God is at work in the Middle East, and his kingdom will come, uniting Jew and Arab in